This video outlines in short the second part of how to create an ad hoc assessment. It presents how to initiate discussion with the other member states, and how to raise a request for information, or RFI, related to an ad hoc assessment. After you populate the subsections, for the linked clinical trials, and the assessment details, you can proceed with the remaining sections, that are used to raise RFIs, and to initiate discussion with the other member states. You may start working with any of them. In this example, the discussion will be initiated first. Expand the subsection, using the arrow, on the right side. The fields with asterisks are mandatory. Type the initial reason for the discussion in the respective field. You can add supporting documents, below the reason field. Use the calendar icon, to indicate the date you need the responses. You may cancel the initiation of the discussion, using the respective button. You can initiate the discussion, using the share button, but only after the form has been saved. Below, a new area appears, in which you can start adding your comments. You can add also supporting documents. After typing your comment, and adding any supporting document, click on the Share Comment button. Your comment will be listed in the comments area. All the member states will receive alerts for the initiation of the discussion. They can add their comments in the discussion. For any comment that is shared in the discussion, relevant alerts are generated in the Notices and Alerts tab, in the workspaces of the assessing member state, the MSCs, and the affected member states. You can click on the alert to get transferred to the ad hoc assessment, view the discussion, type, and share your comments with the other member states. All member states may add their comments. The assessing member state, in this example Austria, can also raise an RFI. Expand the RFI section, above discussion, and fill in the fields of the form. Fields with asterisk are mandatory. Type the question in the respective field, and use the Add Document button, to add supporting documentation, if needed. You can add more questions, if you want. Use the bin icon, to remove any of the questions. Use the calendar to indicate the due date for the sponsor to respond to the RFI. You can save the RFI, with the respective button, in the end of the subsection. You can create a new RFI with the respective button, on top of the subsection. Expand the saved RFI, if you need to cancel it, or if you need to edit its details. If no changes are needed, you may submit the RFI. The status changes, the submission date is populated, and the due date can be seen, on the status orange label. Once the sponsor submits the response to the RFI, all the member states will receive a notice. The member states can review the response. Click on the notice, to get transferred on the working area of the ad hoc assessment. In the RFI subsection, the status is changed to responded, and the relevant response date has been populated. Assess the responses of the sponsor, and use the comments area, to share your opinion on the RFI response, with the other member states. It is possible for any member state, to provide comments, on the responses to the RFI, provided by the sponsor. The other member states can view the details of the RFI, and share their comments. In this example, Germany and Greece shared their comments, on the RFI response. This video is part of the CTIS training program. For more information on how to initiate discussion with the other member states, and how to raise an RFI, related to an ad hoc assessment, you may visit our training platform and our additional materials.